Hello. For this video today we're going to be looking at the heart chakra, so Anahata. So to start off with, we're going to find a suitable mudra. And so our index finger is for the air element, and the air element resonates or resides within this heart chakra area. So we're going to touch the thumb and the forefinger together on each of those hands to start off with. And then we're going to take the right hand into the chest. We'll mirror, actually. We'll do this right hand so it's easier for you. So we're bringing that awareness into that chest space. You can gently close down your eyes and just starting to feel that space that's being created all through that heart space with each in-breath. And then that release, how the out-breath just happens with no effort. Starting to lengthen out that breath as well. Really keeping your awareness on that space and expansion of the energy all through that heart space. And just feeling what that feels like as the torso expands with each in-breath. And then also noticing how that surrender and let go feels with each out-breath. Nice, long, deep, steady breaths. The seed syllable for the heart chakra is yam. So we can chant this as well, either out loud or softly to yourself. But either way, it's that vibration of the yam that helps bring resonance back to this particular space. So taking a big, deep in-breath. Yam. We'll bring the hands together in that heart space and connect in with your heart space. And just noticing how you're feeling at this moment. And your next in-breath, we're going to take the arms up and out wide, just opening to the energy of all the upper chakras, drawing that down into that heart space. Taking a few breaths again, feeling that expansion. And bringing those hands back down again. And this time we're going to clasp the hands behind and just gently pulling those shoulder blades back. If that's not okay for your shoulders, it's fine just to rest the palms on your sacrum or wherever they go. And we're just, however you can create a little bit more space in the front body is perfect. Just really visualizing that energy moving through that space as well, allowing that expansion all through that heart space. And then taking one more in-breath, really expanding that space. And then on the out-breath, we're going to start to fold forward. Again, you've got a few options. Either you can just have the hands on the sacrum, or if you're practiced and you're quite open in the shoulders, you can start to bring those forward and over the head. So either of those ways there, as long as we're keeping open through that chest space is the idea. Bend those knees as well so we can get a little bit more of a pelvic tilt. So it might look like this as you're leaning forward. Remember, even if you can only go this far at this stage, that's perfect, and you'll find over time that you will be able to get further and further down as the hamstrings lengthen with practice. Taking one more big deep breath, then we're going to release and come back to mountain pose. So our heart chakra is very much the center of our energy system. So it's the balance point. It balances our earthly physical chakras with our energetic metaphysic chakras from the top. And so when we do balance postures, we're actually working on the energy in this particular space. So we're going to start by taking your left toes into the ankle of your right foot, really grounding that right foot down into the earth. And then because we're working on that balance, we're also lengthening up through the crown as well at the same time as grounding down. So we're getting that lengthening out and balance in the energy. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart space, if that's okay for you, or onto your hips is fine as well, or even out to the sides if that helps with your balance at first. Then you've got the option as well so we're doing the tree pose, so you can bring that foot up to rest underneath that kneecap, or maybe you can bring it all the way up into the groin, just depending. And then so from here, we're going to take a big in-breath, and we're going to open up our tree branches. So again, we're going to take that air mudra. Again, wherever that foot is for you, it doesn't matter if you fall out. Just grounding that foot down, lengthening up through the crown, and with each in-breath, feeling that expansion through that heart space. And then just that release and letting go. And with that out-breath. While you've got your awareness in your heart space, you might like to bring to mind anything at all that brings you feelings of gratitude, appreciation, and joy. And whatever that is, just really feeling into that feeling really strongly. And then allowing that feeling to move into that heart space. So those energies of gratitude and joy and appreciation all resonate at that same frequency as the heart. And so we move into this state of gratitude that helps to move that energy through that heart space much more freely. Just holding those feelings. And then from here, we're going to bring that knee forward and then maybe pointing the toe. You can keep the toe on the ground to get a little bit more balance, or if you're practiced, you can bring that leg up. We're still lengthening through the crown and grounding into that foot as well, so we're keeping that balance. A couple more breaths. And then from here, we're going to take that foot backwards. And so you might start here, or you might be able to bring the arms backwards, or you can start to kick that foot out the back and drop that head forward. To help with this stability, we're really pushing out through that back foot. So the more we push out through that back foot and lengthen through the crown, the more stability we can have in this posture as we start to come into the full aeroplane. But again, wherever you're at with that posture is perfect. Very good. And releasing down, giving yourself a little bit of a shake. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So bringing either the toes into the ankle, grounding that earthed foot, lengthening up through the crown still. You can keep that core relatively stable as well to support the spine, or bringing the foot up into the calf, or bringing it all the way into the tree pose, and then hands to the heart space, and then a big in-breath, opening them out once more to your tree branches. falling back into that breath again. And that feeling of gratitude. Just seeing if you can maybe drop into that feeling without having to attach it to anything. Just finding that gratitude and bringing it into that heart space. And we're just going to hold it there for a few more breaths. Whichever variation is perfect. A couple more breaths, allowing that gratitude to just fully take over through your energy bodies and bringing harmony and balance to your energy systems. And then we're going to bring that knee forward again, pointing the toe, maybe squeezing that thigh up, lengthening through the crown. Couple more breaths, keep it going, well done. And then we're going to shift that weight backwards again. The arms back, foot back, get that stability really pushing out through that back heel again. You don't have to move, remember I'm just moving so you can see on the side. So pushing out through that back heel, lengthening through the crown, and then maybe grounding that grounded foot down too, and then maybe you can start to bring that weight forward into an aeroplane. Couple more breaths. And releasing down. Well done, giving it a bit of a shake. So we're going to finish off one more time. Big in-breath, opening to source energy, opening to all that is, opening that heart space. Couple more breaths here. Sending that gratitude out to the world. Hands back to the heart space. Namaste.